Hello, sweet fam. I'm Molasses Jones, and of course, I'm recording another thrilling news Thursday for this week. And let me tell you, it's super exciting from my own personal news to global news. There's just so much going on, especially here on the home front. There's a couple things happening with my own personal business story that I want to share with you. Um, I found last week, I was notified that John Bronca's old pal, Tom Messereau, was caught on tape following me in a local establishment. So I contacted the police immediately because that's just weird and wrong. So look for more on that front. Why is Tom Messereau following me? Anyway, that was creepy and scary, and we're going to follow up on that. But then the next thing that's happening, again, Tom Messereau is the attorney who worked with Michael Jackson on his criminal trials in Santa Barbara. And so he knows about me and I know about him, but instead of coming to me and saying hello, he decides to follow me around. And then when I actually caught a glance of him, he scurried away really quickly. So I'm really going to be on top of the police in terms of finding out, why is this guy following me instead of saying hello if he had a legitimate concern with me. So anyway, that just goes to show you that the creepazoids and the fraudulent people are getting a little worried on that front. Another party who's associated with John Bronca and Sony ATV and the theft of my copyrights and trademarks and the use of my copyrights and trademarks to exploit in the billions of dollars. Alicia Keys is selling a property in Arizona, so I contact the realtor, and again, no response. Mind you, these people have every ability to sue me for defamation of character. However, they're not. They're just not responding. I wrote a nice little note to the realtor saying, please allow Miss Beatz to know that instead of avoiding me and making the problem worse because my documentation pile is getting higher, why don't you let her know that I'd be interested in settling for the property that she's trying to sell. At least part of the settlement could be used with the property. No response. So I'm sure now even the realtor knows that Miss Keys is involved in some dirty shit. So I let her know that I let the Copyright Royalty Board know, ASCAP know, BMI know that I don't plan to go until somebody ends up in handcuffs, plus I get my money. So keep watching this space. That's definitely the beginning of the thrilling news on a personal note. On a national note, Santa Barbara note, look out for me at the upcoming Santa Barbara Gay Pride Festival put on by Pacific Pride. Chances are I'm going to be doing something related to the event, so watch out for me there. It's coming up the weekend of August 27th, 28th, 29th. It's going to be going on one of those days, so check your calendars, Google it, and you'll see that Pacific Pride is holding the Gay Pride Festival. I don't know. Things are changing, so I'm not sure where it's going to be this year, but that should be pretty nice, and I'll try to connect with some people locally since I haven't been able to do a lot of that. Oh, and also Sweet TV has one of its newest shows, a show called Lilith, is starting to move along. So it's going to be an animated sci-fi series. I don't want to tell too much about it, but the producer and creator of the show Lilith is really, really excited to get things rolling. So if you're interested in being a part of something, if you're an actress, a voiceover actress, or a wannabe, or a graphic designer, an animator, this would be a great time to email sweetentertainmentproductions@gmail.com and become a part of history. Trans woman doing her own thing, creating everything independently. That's the kind of artist that we want to work with. So look forward to hearing more about that. Secondly, on the national front, Obama just at the White House, there was a reception of LGBT people at the White House, which is really, really exciting. That's the kind of thing that we'll be involved in as we move closer to becoming more associated with the White House. And I want to shout out to particularly to the bisexual pride group that is at the White House right now, because there's a lot of bi shaming that happens within the community. So shout out to you guys for being representative of a group that I'm a part of, and a group that doesn't often get recognized. So kudos to you. Also on the national front, you know, all of the violence that's happened in, you know, everywhere around the United States, the Philando Castile situation, the Dallas situation, you know, there's just a lot going on. And what I love and what I'm going to report about is the fact that, look at the protests that are happening, the peaceful protests. Young people are standing up and saying, no, 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 no. We will be respected. We will be protected, or we will be a thorn in your institutional backside. So kudos to the Black Lives Matter. Even though I personally don't like that name, we are not black people, we are brown. Black is a racist term. My skin is dark brown. It's not black. I'm an African American. That is my origin, my country, my continent of origin, Africa. And that's just one of the complexities of my own makeup. So kudos to all those people who are standing up, including Philando Castile's family, who is now partnering with Judge Hatchett, is taking on her case. So I want to see what comes out of that courtroom drama that's brewing up. Whew! Gosh, there's a lot going on. The memorial in Dallas looked great, but one thing that I really noticed in all of this is that Michelle Obama, I love African American women, because all over her face when Bush was swinging his hand after the memorial and singing, she was just like, please. So I noted that, and when I meet her and interview her, I'm definitely going to ask you, Michelle, what you were really thinking while the memorial was ending. Thanks to Obama for just being a stand-up guy. I'm an awesome, brilliant leader, and I can't wait to hire you on Sweet TV. That's my hope. I want to have Obama actually have be a part of my organization. That's what I see. I really would like that. Otherwise, we'll be in the White House for your final months, and hopefully for the next months of whoever's regime. Maybe it's Hillary. Oh, that's right. Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders actually gave Hillary the thumbs up in support of Hillary Clinton. So all of you people who might be on the sidelines, might be fighting for Bernie to stay in. Bernie's no more, but he did give Hillary the thumbs up to say, hey, let's defeat Donald Trump. I personally really want to see Jill Stein get in as a running mate, possibly, because she is a more progressive voice and will bring that out of Hillary, who said some amazing things during her speech. The rally was held, I think, in, was it New Jersey or Pennsylvania? No, it was actually New Hampshire where Bernie Sanders and she spoke. And she basically said some amazingly powerful things on a more progressive lean than she has been. And they're all talking about, getting students access to education, eliminating this need to oppress people who are just trying. Young people are going into school with more debt than ever and not getting anything in terms of opportunities, not the type of opportunity that they're paying into. So there was really a big push for young people during that speech on both on Bernie Sanders' front and Hillary Clinton's stance to get young students in the United States to not have to pay for public education. It's just not fair. Anyway, debt-free would be great. So kudos to you guys on that front. And then let's see what's happening. Kim, I don't know, what is her name? Kim Wiles, out of West Virginia, the woman who decided that she wasn't going to give queer people marriage licenses. Well, let's just tell you that she has now been charged criminally, I believe. I believe she was fired at the very least. Let's see if I can find that information while I'm recording. I know this is not the way I want to do it, but okay, let's say defamation. Oh no, that's GLAAD. If you have an issue, go to GLAAD and report that defamation, because we shouldn't be living in a world where people are harmed. Okay, I want to back up a little bit. In Minneapolis, the Minneapolis Lynx came out in support, which is a WNBA team out in Minneapolis, Minnesota. They came out in warm-up jerseys that supported Black Lives Matter. And the police that were basically supposed to be working the game walked out. I think that's just a shame. People in powerful positions, especially if you're African American, you know what it's like to the 10th degree, what it's like to be African American and be in a powerful position. So you have a voice. Kudos to you and Minneapolis Lynx. Kudos to Dwayne Wade. Kudos to everyone who's spoken out. I see Marlon Wayans speaking out. I saw Carmelo Anthony speaking out. Those who stay quiet, hey, that's your business, but speak out. Speak out, because our people are harmed. While a few of us have had successes and are gaining successes, the overwhelming majority of African Americans are living just beyond what it was like to be African American after liberation, in conditions of extreme poverty, no health care, no quality education, no quality housing, no quality job opportunities. I mean, this is some shit that we got to get rid of. Lastly, let's see. Internationally, I want to say shout out to all of my fam in Africa. You people are inspiring me. I mean, you're inspiring the hell out of me. Sparks, Mizo, I hope you guys get together. It's been a blessing to work with you. I see your development. I see you building. And I cannot wait to work with you. I'm meeting people like Fitz. I'm meeting people like Ahmed. You are doing the damn thing. And I can't wait to work with you. So to all of those haters out there who don't understand that I've put 15 years I've built up this organization. Just this alone. Now I have about 20 others that I've been building for more than that, for over 30 years, step by step, piecing together. If you don't understand that you have to give before you can get, then you will not be successful in this game. You definitely won't be successful in your life. You have to give something. You have to put something in to get something out. That's what investing is. I'm going to invest in you if you're willing to intern, if you're willing to raise your own funds, if you're willing to come to the table with something more than a dream. You gotta come with a strong desire to work hard. That's how I made it. I'm hugely successful now. Shout out to my angel. You made all of those years worth it. 30 years building myself as an entrepreneur, as a philanthropist, as a giver, as a spiritual person, as a light in this world. Thank you so much for being that one person who said, boom, I got you. Anyway, thank you, sweet fam, for watching. Can't wait to see you next time. This is Molasses Jones, and you're watching Thrilling News Thursday. Have a great week. Peace.